breaker. And power amplifiers, in the transmitter side, we use power amplifiers because the more you amplify your signal, it can travel longer distance. So that is the power amplifiers. And we see we are going to use common emitter in BJT and common source amplifier in FET for basic construction of power amplifier. You can see here, common source is the resistive load, common source with a current source, and common source with an inductive load. So these are the different configurations of common source power amplifier available. Okay. And one important thing, you assume that all loads are at 50 ohm because at high frequency, the transmission line effect will take place. So whatever load you are going to use, it has to be at 50 ohms. That has to be ensured. And only thing is, since we are going to amplify the power of your signal, the biasing network and matching network, whatever we are going to study between the transistor and the load or the transistor and the source, have to be carefully designed, because at high frequencies is the effective power transfer is happening. Because power amplifiers, they amplify the power, but is that highly amplified power going to the load effectively? That has to be ensured at high frequencies. So that is why we are going to have a matching network here. So matching network can be a T-type or pi-type, whatever we have seen, or it can be a transformer type matching network. So finally, because the impedance of the MOSFET and impedance of load, this one is 50 ohm always, but impedance of MOSFET is definitely not 50 ohms. If it is 50 ohms, directly we can connect RL to MOSFET. But since it is not 50 ohms, we need a matching network to connect your MOSFET to your RL. Okay, that makes the matching network very, very important. And one important matching network, what we know already, is going to be transformer. So I can use transformer as a matching network, primary and secondary winding. So depending on the number of turns in primary and secondary, I can choose what impedance I have to transform. See here, the MOSFET impedance is half ohms, and here you see this 50 ohms. So I have to transform half ohm to 50 ohms. That is why I'm going to use a transformer.